I am here at the graduation tower at Blackthorn Salt, and we're gonna head up and see where the process starts. Now, the seawater from over here in Troon Harbour is actually then taken and put into beautiful tanks that you can see right behind. The 26,000 litres of seawater goes into these beautiful blue tanks behind me. What happens then is it gets pumped up to the top where we just were, up on top of this beautiful graduation tower that is packed full of blackthorn bush branches. But they use blackthorn bushes because the spikes increase the surface area that the water can go over. What then happens is as the water droplets slowly fall over those blackthorn branches, the wind, the weather, everything evaporates the liquid in there, leaving and increasing the salt content. Hence why it's called a graduation tower. Isn't that cool? Dribbly. So once this solution that is being cycled through these tanks in this process on this graduation tower, once that reaches about 20% salinity, then that moves inside to these stainless steel tanks in which the crystallized salt forms. So here we have two 2,000 litre stainless steel tanks that are used to actually process and dry out that last bit of salt. So we had 26,000 litres of seawater went to the top of the graduation tower. After that graduation tower was finished with it, what happened then, you're left with about 2,000 litres of about 20% salt water. What happens? That 2,000 litres of salt water comes into these tanks and is slowly heated up, and that salt will start to crystallize. But just like in distillation, you have your heads, you've got your tails, and of course you've got the heart of the spirit, right? Same here is true. They first pull off a little bit of the salt because that has some of increased concentrations of magnesium and things like that in. They take off the majority of it, and what is left here is the end of the run. You can see this brine is this crazy brown color. That comes from the tannins in the blackthorns left in the liquid. But underneath this is this beautiful crystallized salt. Now, obviously that's not going for food, but this over here, this was the heart of the salt crystallization process that will go for the Blackthorn food grade salt. Now, this hasn't been dried yet, so it's still damp, but once they dry it, that's what we're about to go do now, and we're gonna taste some of the different variations and how they make those. Oh, this is so cool.
We also have the dried salt. So this is the salt at the very end after it's been dried in the oven.